Hey everyone, this is Dom from HumanProof Designs, and today we are going to look at WordPress versus HumanProof Designs. HumanProof Designs sites are actually built on the WordPress platform, so it's not so much our WordPress sites better than HumanProof Design sites or vice versa. It's actually how do they differ? What additional features do HumanProof Design sites have? But first, if any of you don't understand WordPress, if you've never even heard of it, I'm just going to give it a brief introduction. So, WordPress is basically a platform for people to build websites. It's kind of like how you use Word for creating documents. You use maybe Gmail for creating emails. You use Chrome or Internet Explorer for browsing the internet. And a large percentage of people use WordPress for creating their websites. Before WordPress existed, you basically had to do code, HTML, and all sorts of scary things. And WordPress is basically, it just allows you to create posts by clicking post button, or you want to add an image, you just add an image with the add image button. So it basically brought web design to the regular people, and billions of dollars have been invested since WordPress came around. And basically WordPress is a thing of WordPress makes difficult web design a thing of the past. It's very simple, and this is why HumanProof Designs, we chose to create our sites on the WordPress platform, because we know that anybody can create a website on a WordPress platform. And basically, if you can read an email, you can create a document. Basically, if you can do very simple things on your computer, then you'll be fine to create a website on WordPress. So now I'm going to quickly take you around a quick tour of what it looks like inside a WordPress site, and then I'll do the same for a HumanProof Design site, so that you get a really good idea of basically why our sites are like WordPress Plus, why they are so much better than starting from scratch with just basic WordPress. Okay, so what I've got here is a basic WordPress site. This is, imagine if you had just bought your website, your domain name, like mywebsite.com, and you've loaded WordPress onto it, and you've done nothing. So you come here to your website's login screen, and you enter your username, like admin, and your password, and you hit the login key, and then you go inside, and this is what you see. So this is what's known as the WordPress dashboard. So this is very basic right now because it's a brand new site. If you actually visit the site here, in a second I'll show you that that's loaded. This is what your website would look like. So it's just got this kind of default post on it. Hello world. You've got these things down the side, which all of this is customizable, and it's a very basic website. And you would then take this sort of starting template and you would build a website from it. You would add more pages, add images, add menus, all the sort of things that would make this become a wonderful website. And you can build websites, you can build fantastic websites using WordPress, but it just takes time and it takes knowledge. So let's jump back in to the dashboard, and I just want to draw your attention here to posts and pages. This is where you would add a new post or add a new page. You don't need to worry about the differences between them right now. This is where you can change your appearance. So let's say you didn't want this kind of black and white layout here. You could go to your theme, which is kind of like another word for a template. And you have a few very basic templates loaded in here, and you can change them. And that's about it. You've also got this thing down here called plugins, which is it's kind of like an app for a smartphone. You know, maybe some people need different functions on their website than others, so they load different plugins. Like, for example, one person wants a form that will capture email addresses. Another person wants a video gallery. Another person wants something which will help them customize their content a little bit better. And all of those things are plugins. And basic WordPress comes with very minimal plugin. It basically comes with nothing. These are just some very basic things, and you will have to figure out what you need and load it. You know, these are free to use for the most part, and you would spend your first month or 2 months learning exactly what you need for your site and finding out where the plugins are and loading them. And you know, it's kind of like searching for apps on your phone. You're not really sure what you need. Maybe a friend shows you what they've got, or you think, oh, I wonder if there's a plugin that can do X, Y, Z, and you find it. Anyway, so that's just a very basic look at WordPress itself. Now we're going to jump over to a HumanProof Designs site, and we'll start kind of playing spot the difference. So here we are at a HumanProof Designs site. Notice it has the HumanProof Designs logo instead of the WordPress one. That's just a little bit of customization I've thrown in. So you log in here just the same as you log into a normal WordPress site. So here we are inside a HumanProof Designs site, and you might notice already that there are a lot more things on the dashboard. Let's just go across quickly back to a normal site. See, this is it. It's just these few items, and that's the end. And back in a HumanProof Design one, you have a lot more. So the first thing I actually want to draw your attention to is this here. It says latest news. Now, let's jump back across to the other one quickly. It's not there. It just says welcome to WordPress. So what this is the blog feed from HumanProofDesigns.com. And what I've done is I've loaded these into every single one of our sites that we sell, which means that if you were to buy a HumanProof Designs site, when you logged in every day or every week or whenever, you would see the latest post from my site. So it means that I can keep putting training out there, and all of our clients will see the latest information, and that's a fantastic feature for you, because it means you're not blogging alone. You know, you get to see what's going on. Maybe there's a new big announcement in the online world, and naturally I will blog about it, and you will log in and you will see it. So straight away, bang, it's really a great feature to have there. Now obviously I put that in deliberately. The next thing you're going to notice is all the plugins. Remember, I talked about how the other one comes with a very basic load. So this is all the plugins you get with a HumanProof Designs site. Okay, so you might be thinking, well, great, all these plugins, what do they do? The first one I'm going to demonstrate for you is here, Ultimate TinyMCE Pro. What this does is, well, it's essentially a Swiss Army knife of creating content. So very quickly, we're going to jump back across to the basic WordPress site. And let's say we want to create a post. So we go here, add new, and this is your dashboard. This is what you have to play with. You have bold, italic, a strike through, a list with numbers, quotes, and then you can align your text, and that's about it. You know, not really many features. I mean, if you think of all the things you can do in, say, Microsoft Word or anything, you know, on the Apple side of things, you know, even on your phone, you could have a lot more functionality. So it's actually kind of basic. And when I first started building websites on WordPress, I thought, wow, it's incredibly basic. I don't even know how to change color. And that's why when you go back here and you go back to our HumanProof Designs site and you add a post, I've loaded in this plugin which gives you so much more functionality. You have so many more buttons. Look at all of these here. So jump back across again. Just that. HumanProof Designs. Wow. Okay. So you can change color. You can do everything. Like, hello, how are you? You want to change the size of that? No problem. You highlight it, font size, and you can jump up very large. Maybe you want to change color. There's a button here. Actually, that button, the icon's gone because WordPress has just updated. So that's why you might not be able to see it. And you change color like that. Hey, there you go. So you can do so many things. You can even change font. You can't do that on a standard WordPress build. So right away, you can see that this is a lot more than just your basic WordPress site. Okay. So yeah, I'm not going to go into too much details about these plugins, but you can see that if you buy one of our sites, you're not just getting a basic WordPress build. You're getting something a lot better, something that I've invested money into. This particular plugin is a premium plugin. You need to pay for it, so you're not just getting a free website built. You're getting a premium website. I also want to show you about themes. Okay, remember back here on the basic site, if you don't like the theme, you could choose this one, for example. So it's not bad, it's also pretty basic. Okay, or maybe you want this one. It's nice and simple. In fact, it's very simple. This is your website here. It's clean, it's white, and that's it. It's clean and it's white. And if you wanted to load other themes on, you'd have to search for them here, and again, you'd have to know what you want, and maybe you'd have to spend about an hour or a month in Google finding the best theme for you. In fact, actually, the number one thing that beginners struggle with is choosing a theme, because there are thousands of designs out there. How are you going to know which one you like? And a lot of them are just as basic as here. So we're going back to a HumanProof Designs site now, and I haven't actually previewed this site for you, so I'm going to do that now. Here it is. Okay, so straight away, this is a site. It's got some basic content loaded onto it. This is so that you know, oh wow, this is what my website can look like once I've started adding my own content. The images that I've included, they come with the site. So straight away you're thinking, oh yeah, this site looks a lot better, and it is a lot better. And this theme, again, this is a premium theme. You would have to pay $75 if you wanted it yourself, but it's included for free with a HumanProof Designs site. So again, premium website, and it's all done for you. All you need to do is replace my basic like startup content with your own content. So this particular website is about choosing the right office desk. So if you wanted to have a kind of office desk e-commerce store, then this is the site for you. It's just one random example I picked out to show you. So in here it's just kind of basic lorem ipsum content. You would delete that and throw in your own content very easily. And again, my sites come with training on how to do that. And you've got the model right here for you. Okay, so let's jump back in. So yeah, this theme, yeah, we're going to leave the page. So this theme is by WPZoom. They're a premium WordPress theme company. You can look up the name Vimes, go and Google it, and you'll see that you need to pay $75 I think it is right now. I'll put a link in the description of this video. Anyway, the point is, you're getting more. Okay, so those are just some basic differences between the sites here. Obviously there are a lot more plugins for you. What I've done is I know which plugins you need, and I've found them and I've installed them, and all you need to do is learn how to use them, which brings me on to the final part, and this is what makes HumanProof Designs sites absolutely 100% unique. Nobody else has this because I created it, and I paid somebody to develop it for me, and it's this here, you see, training. This is a special plugin which allows me to put training into your site. So if you buy a website somewhere else, or even if you start off with a free WordPress site, you're going to need to Google training, you're going to need to YouTube training, you're going to need to find out what works for you. You're going to need to think, how do I do this, how do I do that? A lot of the things you don't even know what you need to know. That's just the nature of getting started online. What I've done is inserted it all for you. Getting started, plugins training. So maybe you think, oh, look at all these scary plugins. How do I use them? Click on the button. Growing the site, making money with your site. Advanced final tips, a 90-day challenge, quick links, and some extras. So let's have a look. You click on getting started. Welcome. And I'm walking you through everything you need to know. What will you need? How do I use my dashboard? How do I get further training? What are my next steps? Okay, how do I use the plugins? I've put all this training information in there for you. I'm just going through this very quickly. And then, okay, step 2, how do I grow my website? Now I understand how to use it. Again, all this training is in there. And this is training that comes with every single one of our sites. And it's tailored, because some of the sites work differently than others. So I'll leave all of this fun training for you to discover once you get your own site and you get inside. I just wanted to show that to you. So very quickly, HumanProof Designs site, all these features, premium plugins, unique plugins, premium themes, and free WordPress. Free themes, no plugins, no training. So if you like what you're seeing, and I know that you do, and you want to pick out a website of your own, or you want to just see some examples, then what you need to do is head over to HumanProofDesigns.com. So let's go there now. Okay, so here we are at HumanProofDesigns.com, and what you really want to look at is this button here, View Sites. So this is an example of our current sites. It might be slightly different when you visit because we'll have sold some sites and added some more ones. This is basically our inventory. So we create 2 types of sites for you. We create a ready-made site, as you can see here. These are the sites which we have decided and researched that will make great websites. So if you don't know what you want to do, you want to get started, you want to make money online, you want to become an affiliate marketer, but you have no idea what your niche will be, you can come here for some ideas. Maybe you like some gifts, maybe you like recipes. You've got kids, health, DIY. Up here we've got furniture. We've got all of these topics, dating, and we're always adding more. It's based on what our current demand is and what the research is. But if you don't see something that you're interested in, then we have custom websites, and I'll put a link for that in the description, or you can just basically go to the following address, humanproofdesigns.com/custom-site-request. Again, there'll be a button you can click right here, and you fill out this form and we will contact you straight away with information on how to get started with a custom site. So a custom site is basically, instead of us building a site, putting it online for you to buy and you choosing it, you come to us with your idea and you say, okay, I want a site built around this. I really want to get started with one of your websites, and I really want to blog on this topic, whatever it is. We'll email you back, we'll discuss things, and we'll build the site for you, and then it's yours. So again, you can click the description here, or you can go back to View Sites and pick one out for yourself. And yeah, that is basically the brief difference. So to summarize between the differences between a HumanProof Designs site and just a basic WordPress site, I'm going to go back to WordPress here. So this is a WordPress site. This is how it looks when you first get it online. Basically nothing. And this is how one of our sites looks. This is when you first get it. You haven't done anything to it right now. You've just paid, we've transferred it to you, and it's here. And you think, wow, this is my site. All I need to do is put the content on. And then you think, how do I do that? So remember, I told you about the training. You go back, you click this button here, training, getting started. It couldn't be simpler. It couldn't be easier. And you could have a website just like this in 24, 48, 72 hours. So if you've got any questions, post them below.